Hello, everybody.
Hi!
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back to another session of SAS. I'm very glad that you all could make it today. Um, Last session, you guys got to Fukushiri. You came in on a ferry slash party boat that was very generously that your tickets for were very generously comped by the by Gilded Tourism, who also happened to own the boat, and but it was very fancy. It was very above your pay grade. You guys got to dress up all fancy for a fancy party. Gani got a flower, which was very, very cute, that she wore on her horn. And you guys had fun. Uh, Thankfully for me, Scrivener forgot to tell Gerby to turn into a horse, so that didn't happen. But what did happen was that Gerby and Delos got their thievery competition started. Um, and that was very, very fun. Um, and Della saw a whale. That's something that happened.
Oh, yeah.
So confirmed that it was a whale.
Yes, it was a whale.
We're on the right track. We're gonna
Okay.
figure this out, guys.
Listen, everything we've learned has taught us to be paranoid, okay? Things are not as they seem.
I would say everything we've learned has taught us to be paranoid, but not pursue it too deeply, or the paranoia might realize that we're paranoid and run away.
Yeah.
Or
I
the paranoia might be Mr. Gilden.
Exactly. We're fucking
I
onto you.
I have a question.
Yeah. Huh?
Why are we hot, sexy guys?
Were you not here for that?
Andy asked
I
when we were
must not have been.
Andy asked when we were doing this session. Haley said hot sexy guys and Chelsea said all of us question mark. So
Okay, got it.
you're not hot sexy guys, but you are all doing hot sexy guys. So
Yes.
I hope that clarifies things.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, um,
Also, we all got crunk.
yeah, you guys also all got crunk on the party boat. Delos threw up. Just want to remind everyone. This is Constitution
Okay.
so shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys all got crunk, and then when the ship landed in Fukushiri, you guys are staying at the combination casino inn, called the Casino, with SEA, and you guys all also went to the beach, except for Gani, who stayed back and got drunk and passed out at the bar.
Hello.
Um, and then
It was a good thing.
and then she did that.
It was a good thing. She was cutting loose. No one gets her but me.
I've been told. But yeah, Scrivener and Delos had a pretty genuine conversation walking on the beach as Scrivener tried to tear his shirt off not once but twice and failed both times.
Laughter.
Classic. But he could have rolled in that one and something even worse could have happened, so, you know.
Yep.
But that also means he has no one to blame but himself. But anyway. And yeah. So I hope that was very fun for you guys. And I hope this session will be fun for you guys as well. The first thing that happens is that when Gani wakes up in the morning, there is a mint stuck to her face because she fell asleep on it.
Right. Good.
Yeah. So as Gani, I think this is like, I don't know. I can't speak for her. This is at least the fanciest bed she's ever slept in her life. And she's got a mint stuck to her head as as the sea breeze wafts in through the window, or doesn't. I don't know if you left it open. Uh,
She left it however it was.
it was probably closed, but as at the very least, the light from the sunrise comes in through your window, and the beach is visible. And yes, the sun would be rising over the beach. I remembered the geography of my setting. That's how it would happen.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah. Yagani got lesser restored last night, so thankfully she does not wake up with a um, headache proportional to how much she drank.
Hmm.
You all also can wake up in your rooms, probably not with mint stuck to your faces. And you guys can meet. Is there anything that anybody would like to do in the morning, or would specifically like to mention that their character does in the morning?
I peel off the mint and I throw it on the floor.
There's a mint on your floor, on the
That's all.
plush carpeted floor.
Other than that, not that I can think of.
All right. Yeah, you guys can all meet downstairs, where you guys, usually get together for breakfast. Although now you're doing it among the very ostentatious magical lighting systems of the casino that give it that sort of, like, you know, that Las Vegas esque feel. Uh, the breakfast would be great because it's so fancy. It would be completely complimentary, and they would have pretty much every breakfast item you could think of.
Do
Um,
they have bread and cheese?
they'd have they'd have bread and they'd have cheese. They'd have many different kinds of bread and many different kinds of cheese. They'd have eggs,
Holy
not that
shit.
you don't have to pay extra for. They'd have bacon that is you also don't have to pay for. It's incredible.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Um, but yeah, you guys can get down there, and Tony would, say hello to everybody, and she would say, "I hope that you all slept well. I certainly did. Uh, but I would like to remind us all that although this is a very recreation heavy town, and I do encourage you to take part in that if that is what you would like, we are still working here. We need to investigate the memory loss that has apparently been going on and, well, see what we can find."
And how would you recommend going about that?
Well, I suppose that we could just ask the patrons of the casino, or perhaps anywhere else would be fine as well. It's not. How should I say this?
There's a lot of drunk people here. They might just be forgetting for normal reasons.
Let me think for a second. um, my brain. Um, Unfortunately, the memory loss reports that we are able to get our hands on are anonymous. We there is no easy way for me to be able to tell who would be best to ask, so I leave that up to your better judgment. It is true that we could find a lot of dismissal from these people, especially if we do ask around the casino. So, that is something to keep in mind.
Sorry, I have something to say. I'm yawning. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, Dallas would look at Gani and go, I guess if we've nowhere to start specifically, then churches seem to be our sort of go-to for that.
Yes.
That sounds like a good idea. I know for a fact that there are some uh, shrines, I believe, in this town. I'm not sure if you're looking for a specific one.
I don't believe there's a specific one we're looking for. Unless there is some lead we can discover along the way.
She nods and just says, "Well, I hope that that investigation is fruitful. And let me know if you would like my assistance in anything, of course." And she addresses that to all of you.
Of course.
It sounds like a plan. And he claps his hands together. He goes, "All right, and break."
And break. So, did Delos and Gani want to investigate together?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
He said it. He said the thing.
Oh, he said the thing. Break. Like his
Oh.
sticker that no one else knows what we're
Oh,
talking
he
about.
said the thing. Yeah, okay.
I thought the thing was, yeah, sure. I was like, what?
Huh?
I suppose he does say that often enough.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, they can do that. We can do that in a second. Does anybody else want to do anything in particular?
Can I just, or can he just pop a detect magic in the casino?
Sure. Um, let me think. Yeah. Okay. He can pop a detect magic. He gets some memory loss from uh like the tabaxis that are working there, and from uh this oh boy. And from this other character. He is an Asimar man with black hair, and he just is kind of walking around the casino. Uh, I think right now he would just be like sitting at the bar talking to whoever's behind it.
Ugh.
He didn't even
Okay.
do anything.
That's op. That's op right there. Okay. Mission on Scriv's part. I don't think he would even say anything. He would just be glaring at this guy for existing.
Yeah.
Gerby can't really think of anything that she like would be able to investigate on her own. So if Delos and Gani are going together, she might just follow behind Scrivener.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I see any dragonborn around or
or maybe kobolds or anything of the dragon creature type.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, hmm. Sure,
My
sure. Yeah, go ahead.
I,
Yeah.
I was gonna say my intent here is that I haven't used primeval awareness in a bit, so I was thinking of maybe using that. Uh, but if there are other dragon types around, then I probably wouldn't.
Okay. Then no, I don't think so. Not right now.
Perfect. Then I'll use primeval awareness.
All right. You can use primeval awareness. You can detect, you know, a fiend. Tony's still here. You're still in the casino, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, you can detect everything that you would anticipate. Tony's still here. She counts as a dragon type.
Right.
A dragon type Pokemon. And you can detect the celestial as well. Probably the celestial that is currently in the Asimar that's currently in the lobby.
Mm. Nothing else.
No, nothing that particularly stands out to her.
All right. That's all then.
All right. So that's gonna be Scrivener and Gerby in the casino, probably, and Gani and Delos at the shrine.
Yeah.
All right. Uh,
Yeah.
what would you guys like to do first?
I guess since we're at the casino already, we can do them first so we don't do a scene change.
Sure.
But
True.
also, it doesn't really matter if y'all are like, go first, then I will.
Yeah, we can go first.
Yeah, we can go first.
Okay. Yeah. So there's that Asmar guy by the bar. He doesn't seem to notice either of you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Shoot. Scrivener doesn't usually do the investigating, so I have to actually use my brain right now.
Yeah, Gerby is still eating, which is my in-universe excuse for the fact that I am eating in real life, and it's gonna sound a little bad sometimes. Um, but Gerby's kind of like, yeah, I think just still kind of eating breakfast, but she notices Scrivener like glaring at this guy across the room, and I think she's just like, okay, so you got like there's something wrong? There's something we gotta go look at?
Um. I think he would relay that the only people who are here who have the like memory loss stuff are the people who work here and this guy. Um. And then I think he's kind of just on a mission, so he would just be like, "I'll be back."
Okay, do you need backup or?
Uh. Sure. I don't entirely know what questions to ask. I'm just suspicious.
Alright, let's go.
Okay. What's this Asmar look like?
He's got black hair. It's a little bit long, goes past his ears. Um, and he seems to be wearing uh, some pretty fashionable clothes. It leans a bit more feminine. He's probably wearing a pair of like shorts with a nice, like, with a relatively nice top.
All right. I'm gonna mute General while this happens, actually. I need to complete focus. Complete focus while I interrogate this femboy Asimar. Okay. Then I guess Scrivener would just walk up to the bar next to him, probably like pull up a seat and kind of just lean into his line of sight and say, hello, sir.
Oh, hello. How can I help you?
Well, I was just wondering. I'm new in town, so I wanted to know if you were from here.
Yes, I'm from here. I'm a regular, you could say. And you're new in town, so where are you from then?
Lots of places right now. But more importantly, I'm doing some Asklo stuff. This is kind of a half vacation, half business trip, I guess.
Asklo. That's a big city.
Yep. So you're a regular? Do you like to gamble or something?
Oh, not particularly. I enjoy the company I find here. And the service is just amazing.
Right.
And so you're here on a combination vacation business trip.
Something like that.
Interesting. So, what's the reason you came up to me? Pleasure or work?
Guys.
Focus on the mission.
And Gerby takes a really subtle little step back to let Scrivener have his space in case this goes a different way.
Oh god. Shit, I think Scrivener just kind of stammers for a bit. And he says, well, I thought you look interesting, so if anybody would know anything, I thought that might be you.
Interesting. I'll choose to take that as a compliment.
It is.
He smiles, and he says, well then, what would you like to know?
Okay. He would say, do you want to... He doesn't do that. I'm stepping over my words because I don't investigate.
It's
Okay.
struck from the record.
It is struck from the record. He'd say, do you know anything about the people who work here? The tabaxis?
Yes, I would say I know a few things. Not more than your average local would, though.
Well, I'm not an average local, so I think it would be useful.
And what would you want out of me that you can't just ask about directly?
I can't say.
You can't say? Is it some confidentiality?
Yeah, I mean, the work I'm doing is on a need-to-know basis, and right now you don't need to know.
How mysterious.
So,
About the tabaxis?
Well, what would you like to know?
If... Are they here all the time?
Oh, yes.
And you're also here all the time?
Yes, I suppose all the time is accurate.
And everyone else here, they come and go, not the same crowd?
He kind of does a once-over and is like, yeah, most of the other regulars show up later in the day. I just like to make conversation.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Were there any fires or destruction lately?
Fires or destruction? Well, no, not that I can imagine. Sure, sometimes tourists get rowdy, but from my perspective, it's all just the same old.
Okay. Crazier question. Do you, know anything about dragons?
Dragons?
I mean, people talk, don't they? And if you're here, then you're probably listening. You haven't heard anything?
Heard anything about dragons? Well, what kind of dragons are you talking about? Are you talking about the big, terrifying kind that lay waste to cities, or are you talking about your average dragonborn walking around?
The big ones.
In that case, I'm not sure. I think that there's been a few sightings off the coast of some bronze dragon or other, but nothing about them coming into contact with uh, beachgoers or anything.
To follow up a weird question with another weird one, you're in Asimar. Have, any talk of gods ran around?
Any talk of gods?
Suspicious talk.
Suspicious talk.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, the work is very mysterious.
I can't seem to put a finger on exactly what you're investigating. First you ask about destruction and dragons, and now you're asking about what? A cult?
Well, you aren't meant to piece it together, so.
I can't help it. I'm interested. A cult, or a mysterious talk of religion. I can't say. I don't think so. I'm not exactly the adventuring type. I find my fun elsewhere.
What's your name?
I wrote it down. Wait, did I write it down? Losing it. Okay. You can call me Ato.
Ato. Cool. Does it mean anything?
Some old name associated with the local religion here.
Which is...
Have you heard of Uzume?
That's the happiness one?
Yes, the happiness one.
Then, yes, I have, vaguely.
Well, you seem to know your stuff. I was named in her honor, and I still follow her religion.
Being an Asmar, do you get, like, secret messages from her or something?
No. She's a bit more elusive. The gods here tend to be. You could think of that as why so many of the people here seem so godless. But I assure you, not all the gods are as stuffy as the ones you'd find in Astglow.
Well, I don't follow any god, so
Really?
nothing stuffy here.
No, it doesn't seem like it. If you were the stuffier type, I would think you'd button your shirt up all the way.
Well, you know, dress with intention.
And what's your intention?
To look hot.
Well, I think you've succeeded.
Yeah?
Well, don't sound too excited.
Well, I think I'll sound as excited as I want.
I'm poking fun at you. Yes, you're very attractive.
Gerber, get out of here.
Gerby is standing several feet away.
I want to say, Scrivener like
By-
fucking giggles at that, and he like the hand motion that he's making behind his back is like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, don't worry. By the time the conversation started turning to this, when by the time you guys started with the don't sound so excited, Gerby is like fully like 8 feet away already and is inching further and further away. With the hand signal, she goes off on her own.
Cool. God. Jeez. Scrivener's just kind of like.
And so, what's your name?
Scrivener. Not named after any god or goddess, but that's my name.
Scrivener. How exotic.
Well, it's a virtue name. On the weirder side, but still.
Yes, I've met a few other tieflings with virtue names, but usually it's something a little more colloquial. But I like it.
Well, thank you. You said the people here act godless. Does that bother you?
Not at all. According to some stuffy people, I'm sure I could be described as godless too.
You could.
Is that a question?
Well, usually, my apologies. The Asimar that I have interacted with prior to now have all been very high and mighty, devoted eternally, and especially to their god. So I guess I'm just surprised.
I consider myself devoted to Uzume, but, well, there's these conceptions of what faith is supposed to look like, and I don't fit that very well, as I'm sure that you could surmise from. I hope that you could surmise from my demeanor.
Well, I certainly can.
So, Scrivener, you're an investigator by trade then?
Hold on, let me talk to Scrivener right now and convince him not to fucking lie that he's awesome.
See what you can do, and come back to me when you got it.
Okay. He says,
Well, I'm more of the adventuring type, and the quest, I guess, I'm on right now has me playing investigator, but mostly it's my party who are actually good at investigating. I just make sure they don't get killed.
Interesting. You must be, pretty strong under that suit then.
he kind of, like, adjusts his shirt to, like, show more skin, and he, like, points and he says,
Yeah, I mean, tons of scars.
Wow. He kind of reaches a hand forward and asks, "Can I feel?"
Yeah.
He reaches forward and touches the raised skin on one of your scars and says, that must have been pretty nasty.
Yeah, all of them were, but, I guess I should say you should have seen the other guys.
I believe it. Nobody gets this many scars and, well, doesn't learn a thing or two. How long are you in town for?
A few days.
A few days. Well then, I guess I'll have to keep you around until then.
Yeah, I'm kind of, limited.
Yes, I guess you are. That's not a bad thing.
Cool. I mean, I'm glad you think so, because I feel the same. What do you do, for work?
I'm a singer.
Oh. Like a bard too, or singer?
Just a singer. No magic. Between you and me, it's a little bit too much work.
I can do all the work. I mean, that sucks.
Oh, yeah? You, You like playing a bit more active role in your party, that is?
Yeah. I mean, like, a guy like you shouldn't have to lift a finger, you know?
I can get behind that.
I can too.
So, are you on the clock, so to speak?
Depends on how much time you're wanting to take up.
Well, if it were up to me, I would have you to myself for. I shouldn't say. But I guess I'm free for however long you would like.
He like checks an imaginary watch. Kirby can handle herself. So free for a bit. Hour or two.
An hour or two. Are you staying here at the casino?
Yes, sir.
Well then, we can cut out travel time.
Yeah.
Well then, what room are you staying in?
I can just take you there.
I'm
Now?
alright with that. Yeah? Just, try not to pull out any feathers.
Okay. He grabs this guy.
And then not seen again.
And he's gone. And he's gone.
He's gone.
Nice
Alright.
investigating, bro.
Hey,
Got a
we
lot of
made a
info!
we made a promise before this session started that there would be hot men and we would be doing them.
I wasn't really expecting it to be like the first thing we do, but yeah, I mean,
It's like
on a
fucking
mission.
10 a.m.
Yeah,
Just
no,
ate breakfast. Go.
go.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be investigating something.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right.
Big W.
Big dub. Big dub. Sorry, Gerby.
No, it's alright.
Gone.
No, listen, Gerby is legit fine. The reason she was inching away is mostly just because she was like, oh, Scrivener needs his alone time with this man. I got you, bestie. I got you.
Great.
Yeah, I don't know what she's going to do on her own, how she's going to investigate. She did overhear the part about the tabaxi, so she might talk to those guys, but I don't have anything planned. So, do we want to do that now, or do we want to cut to Delos and Gani for a bit?
I'm fine with either.
What?
I'm not ready.
You're
Okay.
not ready? Oh.
All right. Yeah, Gerby's going to talk to the tabaxi then.
All right then. She can come up. She can go up to one of them. She can go up to the one she sees, and he's got a name tag on and it says Umi on it. And he asks, "Hello, miss. How can I help you?"
Uh, oh wait, I just look, these guys are like servers, right?
Yeah. They you've seen them as concierge, you've seen them as bartender, you've seen them take your bags up to your room. You've seen them do pretty much everything around here.
All right. Cool. Gerby's gonna say, hey man, shoot, wait, you're probably working, huh? Um, is there, um, one of the tabaxi earlier said that this was like a family business or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then she's gonna say, yeah, I was hoping to talk to you or like someone working here as part of like your, I think one of your, I guess if someone else mentioned this is like a family business. Uh, yeah, sorry, I was hoping to ask you some questions about I guess me and my party members are here on a business trip, so I kind of gotta discuss some stuff with some of the staff here. Is there someone I can talk to who's not like probably busy?
He just smiles politely and he says, "I'm not terribly busy right now. I can help you."
Oh, sweet. Cool. Okay, thanks. I'm Gerby. I'm doing like we're doing like a little investigation. So, yeah, she like pulls out her little notebook. Um, yeah, okay, she's just gonna go for it. Yeah, okay, so this is gonna sound kind of weird, but we're doing like a study for Asklo University on like memory loss and stuff. So, uh, have you or do you know anyone who has like had uh memory issues uh not caused by like, drinking?
Memory loss. So they're finally looking into that then.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yes, I've experienced memory loss quite recently, actually, just a few weeks ago, and prior that as well.
Shoot, okay. Well, I mean, I can't exactly ask about what you can't remember, but yeah, do you know, I mean, do you kind of know what you were doing at the time? Anything you think might have caused it? Anyone else that you know who has had memory loss?
Uh, well, as far as I know, it was a normal workday like any other. Uh, my family also experienced quite a bit of memory loss. It seemed to coincide, and hmm, well, I don't know if this really answers your question, but there is a woman that seems to ask about memory loss quite often. Does she work with you? She's this red dragonborn character.
Red Dragonborn. She might. How tall is she?
Um, uh, he says like, oh, about 5'9" ish.
Okay, then, actually, no, I don't. have has this woman like she's been here long? Uh, the rest of my party and we actually only got in the other day.
Hmm. Well, I see her around here quite often. She doesn't seem to be from Fukushiri, but makes trips here quite a lot. She's been coming around for, I don't know, probably 6 years by now. But
Give
she.
me a sorry. Give me a minute while I furiously type in my notes.
But she only started asking about the memory loss relatively recently.
Okay, then, yeah, Gerby, kind of writes this down as like, okay, yeah, that's really helpful, actually. Do you know where I can find her?
Unfortunately, no. I don't know where she's from, and in all honesty, I don't even know her name. She's very mysterious.
Hmm, yeah, that's fair. Well, do you know how often she comes by?
Uh, maybe once every month or so. Although it's not on a strict schedule, so I couldn't tell you the next time you'd find her.
Ah, right, okay. Um, oh shoot, let's see. I don't want this to be a dead end. All right. Well, Chelsea has an idea, but Gerby is going to keep asking questions. Uh, yeah. So she's gonna ask. Okay. Yeah. Hey, this is really helpful. Do you know like anyone else who might have talked to her more often?
Hmm. Well, I think she might be a sailor type, so you might be able to speak to somebody by the docks.
All right. Yeah. I think I'll do that. Uh, Doc.
Long pause.
Bit
Doc?
of a delayed reaction.
Sorry. Yeah, okay. There are questions I think I could still ask, but I got the main thing, and I think this is all that Gerby would think to ask, so I'm gonna stop here. um, yeah, gotta stay in character. Chelsea would love to drive this into the ground, but Gerby I think is satisfied with this, so she's gonna thank this guy, and just say, yeah, no, this is really helpful. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Of course, and let me know if you need anything else.
Yeah, for sure. And if we figure out the whole memory loss thing, and maybe we can figure out like, what happened to you guys and your family, we'll definitely let you know too.
Wonderful. All right. Is there anything else that Gerby would like to do?
Um, well, I mean, she is going to change locations, probably. Um, well, she's gonna have a drink at the bar.
She's gonna have a drink at the
Yeah.
bar, yeah.
Yeah, just like a celebratory. I did say last session that every time she passes by the bar, she's gonna order a new cocktail until she's tried all of them.
Of course.
I did have the thought of when every time Gani and Delos team up, it's always such a like, oh yeah, fucking power team, and then every time Gerby and Scrivener team up, they're like, let's fuck around like a little bit.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
just do whatever.
Let's
It's
just
all
like let's keep it in mind, of course.
Keep it in our thoughts and prayers.
Yeah,
Mhm.
thoughts and prayers. But they are the funny ones.
They are the funny ones. It is also especially funny to me that when Scrivener and Gerby team up to do work, Gerby is the one who somehow has to steer the conversation back to the quest.
Yeah. You can't blame me. You can't blame him. He's a barbarian. The charisma and the information is not the jam.
Yeah, but okay, yeah. Once she orders a new cocktail from the bar, I'll just roll a dice right now to see if she likes it or not. She doesn't. And afterwards, but it was a fun experience. Not enough to get her tipsy. She's just like, yeah. If she tries that, she's going to go down to the docks for a while, knowing that Delos and Gani are probably going to be busy for however long, and Scrivener is going to be busy also for however long.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. So she's going to head down to the docks, try to just idly try to. She's mostly it's like a walk to enjoy herself, but also keeping an eye out. And hopefully, Delos and Gani's investigation is also going well.
Yeah. All right. You want to do that now? Like, you want to talk to
Um,
somebody at the docks now, or do you want to? Should we cut to
uh,
someone else?
oh, if you guys are ready to, you can, or if you want to, but I can also keep going as Gerby.
Val?
I'm still not ready.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
Wait, okay.
Gerby takes a walk by the docks. It's kind of a slow, like leisurely pace, Uh, uh, because she doesn't want to miss anything, but mostly because she's like looking at seagulls.
Yeah. All right. Um. Yeah. Gerby can go down to the docks. It's How do I say this? Uh, Fukushima is a very beautiful place. It's a large island, so you've got this just the bright sun. It's like perfect weather, and you've got the sea breeze coming in from the ocean. Uh, as you're by the docks and not like at a beach or something, there's not a lot of tourists here. Just kind of some fishermen, uh, kind of like loading and unloading small boats and such. The smell of fish is kind of heavy in the air, but it's still pretty pleasant. You can see that there's a human man with a large bird on his with his like arm extended with a large bird on his forearm, kind of like uh, pulling in a boat with some fish on it.
Ooh. What kind of fish?
Um,
insane thing to ask about.
Like mackerels.
Mackerels, cool. Would it? Uh, sorry, I was gonna ask, would it count for Gerby's wild shape if the animal she sees is dead? And I think it does.
I there cannot be a piece in the book that mentions that. So sure, yeah, Gerby's now
Yeah.
seen what mackerels look like.
Yeah. All right. What kind of bird is the bird?
Uh, get actually roll me in nature.
Nature check, yay! Gerby is proficient in these. Let's go. Ooh, 15 on the die plus nature's wisdom, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
intelligence?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wait, no, it
Okay,
is
I think
intelligence, isn't it?
intelligence. Okay.
Wait.
Well, our uh uh it's 15 on the die plus my proficiency plus either my intelligence or wisdom. So,
I think it's wisdom.
okay, that's
No. Fuck. Sorry, that it was wisdom in 40. It's
okay.
intelligence in 5e. I'm gonna fucking cry.
Okay. 15 plus 1 plus 3
Uh,
or 19.
you got a 19? That's
9
awesome.
Yes, 19. 19 nature check.
Okay.
Please tell me that bird, Jordan.
Yeah, alright. Um, Uh, the bird is a cormorant. I don't know if you would be able to recognize it because you've seen it before, but uh, I know that Dodo on the ferry on the way here maybe would have mentioned as a bird fact that the fishermen in Fukushiri have domesticated cormorants similarly to how pigeons have been domesticated on the mainland. So, seeing a fisherman here with a cormorant with a large bird on his arm, even if Gerby's never like seen a cormorant or heard about one before, she can put it together.
Wow. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, Gerby keeps walking.
What?
No. I'm sorry, I'm joking. I thought it would just be really funny if I asked about the fish and the bird and then didn't talk to anyone. Okay. No. I am gonna. Um, no. This guy looks interesting enough to capture Gerby's interest because he has a bird. She's just going to walk over and politely ask, um, hi, sorry to bother. Have you seen well, I guess this is kind of vague. Have you seen like a red dragonborn around recently? A red dragonborn woman? She's I think about what did the guy say? Like 5'9"?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like a 5'9", I think, around that height.
He kind of wipes his forehead with his other arm and says, "A red dragonborn? No, not recently. Why?"
I've been I've started looking for her. I have to ask her some stuff for uh it's a business trip. My party and I are on a quest and I need to talk to her.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, no. I don't think I can help you.
Dang, okay. Shoot. I mean, you wouldn't happen to know anyone who might be, I don't know, looking out? I mean, you're probably busy like loading with the fish and stuff. I don't know.
Anyone that would know. I mean, I don't know. Is she a criminal type? You could ask the local knights.
I could try that. I don't think she is, but yeah, I might as well. All right. Thanks, man.
All right. Good luck.
Okay. Yeah. I guess. Hmm. So the thing Chelsea was thinking of, and Gerby might have thought of this by now, but I mean, Agani of course has primeval awareness, which she has already used this session, and so if she didn't detect anything of note, then she didn't detect anything of note, but Gerby wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah. So going off of that, this woman is probably not going to be in the area if Gani didn't like detect um a creature of that type. So, right, okay. I have a basic description of this woman, which is her height and race.
Her height and race.
Her height and race. That's no name. I get well, at the very least, if people are saying that they haven't seen a red dragonborn around, that means when I find the person who has seen a red dragonborn, it'll probably be the correct one. Um, okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I'm not sure if I've grasped onto any lead specific enough to actually sort of pursue with any accuracy, I suppose. So I guess Kirby's gonna wander around the docks for a bit.
Cool.
Oh, Andy, that is a good point. He also may have just forgotten her.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's my thoughts.
right. Of course. I can't believe I completely like blanked on that. You're right. I don't have Scrivener to check, but it's entirely possible he just forgot. Um,
And when Gerby needed him most, he vanished.
he vanished. Um, you know what? I'm going to roll, I think, just like a straight intelligence for myself to see if Gerby, because I didn't think of it, to see if Gerby would connect the fact that if people are saying they haven't seen her, it might just be because they've forgotten it. And I'll just roll that.
All right.
Fell directly on the floor. Let's roll that again. 12. I guess she does. It takes her a bit. She probably wanders around for like a while, getting kind of distracted. I think she kind of like sits in the stand somewhere and is thinking like, what would the others say? The others that are better at investigating if they were here right now. And then a sort of like voice similar to Delos's perks up in her head, and it's just like, well, he might have forgotten.
Valiant effort. Valiant effort. Good effort. Good. Thank you for playing.
Gibby, Gibby, listen, listen. Dumbass probably forgot. That's what they do, remember?
Oh man, I forgot.
Oh my god.
Kirby has her eureka moment thanks to the Delos in her head. Thank you, Andy. I'm not sure if she can track down that same guy again, but I think she's gonna probably just ask like uh another like nearby dock worker like the same sort of question. Have you seen a woman of this description?
Yeah, okay. She can go up to like this dwarf woman and asked, and she goes, uh red dragonborn. No, I don't think so.
Shoot. Okay, yeah. Uh okay, I'm looking for her as a part of a quest, that's why. I'm part of a, I guess, I'm here on behalf of like Asklo University. We're investigating some memory loss issues, and apparently she might know something about it. Um, Actually, do you have you had any issues with memory recently?
Issues with memory. Mm, no, I don't think so.
Hmm. Okay, and you don't know anyone who's had issues with memory?
No, anyone. Uh, I think my friend Rachel was complaining about that.
Huh. Oh, okay. I mean, and was she complaining about it, like, because it was out of nowhere, or was she partying too hard?
No, yeah, like out of nowhere. Just I asked her about something that we talked about the other day, and she just couldn't remember it.
Hey, okay, yeah. That might be something then. Do you know where I can find her?
Uh, let me think about where you'd be able to find her. Um, sure. She runs a clothing store. I can give you the address.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
All right. So yeah, that you can find it right there, and the outside will have this like pink sign, pretty obvious, can't miss it.
Uh, all right, yeah, that sounds good. Thanks for the help.
For sure, and just tell her that I sent you. So
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry, what's your name?
fuck.
You could probably just say he says his name.
She says her name.
Oh, it's a girl. Sorry, I'm paying attention.
Yeah, she tells you her name. It's a very dwarf name that a dwarf would
Mm-hmm.
have.
Yeah. Uh, all right, Gerby thanks her and heads to that address.
Cool. Um, you can head to the address. Um, yeah. Kirby's good with directions. I don't need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can head to the address as promised. It's a clothing store with a pink sign at the front. Um, and Gerby can head in, and there is a gnome woman, uh, kind of fixing something on a display, and she turns around and goes, "Oh, hello there. How can I help you?"
Gerby, oh yeah, she says, hi, are you Rachel?
Yeah, I'm Rachel, and who are you?
Hey, my name is Gerby. Nice store. Uh,
Why, thank you.
yeah, I got the address from, your friend, Rocks and Stonemason. Uh,
That's pretty good.
Oh, Mason, that's great. How's she doing?
yeah, she seemed like she was, doing pretty well.
Well,
Uh,
Can I help you get anything? You need a new outfit for some party or maybe a business meeting?
Not right now. I mean, I'll definitely keep it in mind if I need an outfit. I actually wanted to ask you a couple questions because well, I'm here on, I guess, a sort of business thing. I'm working with Asplo University. We're on like a quest. We're doing research into the memory loss. And Mason mentioned that you might have been having problems with that recently.
Oh, memory loss. Yeah, I was complaining about that the other week.
Okay, yeah. If you don't mind, and I mean, like, if you're not, busy with customers or anything, can I, ask you about it?
You can look around the shop, it's empty. She's like, well, yeah, of course. Come to the back. I'll sit you down, Maggie. Would you like some coffee?
Oh yeah, sure, thanks.
All right. Um, she pulls you into the back of the store and just like makes a cheap cup of coffee, uh, in a cup and hands it to you. And she says, "All right, so yeah, memory loss. You said you're working with a university on that. That's fancy."
Yeah, yeah, it kind of is, I guess.
Well, so what questions do you have for me?
Uh, yeah, okay, Gerby's gonna flip open her notebook. Um, okay, what questions would she have? Okay, right, so got directed here. Um, how how do I ask a person about uh a memory loss? Gani would be able to do this. Gerby. Okay, Gerby's gonna say, uh, okay, right. So you said that you had you you said you were like experiencing memory loss like about a week ago.
A few weeks ago. Yeah, yeah. I I really don't know what happened. It's like from my perspective everything was fine, but I was talking to Mason the other day and she asked me about something that we apparently talked about and I just couldn't remember and it seemed really weird actually.
Yeah, right. And Mason also said that you hadn't been like, heading to any of the bars around town or anything. So that's definitely weird.
Oh no, yeah. I've been trying to be more moderate about that. It's a journey, but yeah, I've been sober for a month.
Hey, good on you. That's a hard habit to break.
Mhm. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. All right then. So yeah, it seems like it was definitely out of nowhere. What did Mason say that you guys were talking about?
What were they talking about? Um, yeah. Well, apparently I had complained to her about some foolish thing that one of my exes apparently said to me, and she asked how that shook out, and I just didn't remember it. I hadn't remembered mentioning it to her at all, and when I came back to the store and checked on all of my I checked on all my orders, I realized that I was way behind on them, and some of the work that I did was, well, I simply didn't remember it. There's an entire dress that I apparently finished, and I, I have no recollection of it.
Jeez. Okay. So yeah, it sounds like you lost a good bit of time there. Um, hmm. Sorry, a lot of my party members are usually the ones better at investigating and asking questions and stuff, but we kind of split up to divide and conquer. So,
Oh,
uh,
sweetie, you're doing absolutely wonderfully.
oh, thanks. It helps that you're pretty easy to talk to.
I'm really glad to hear that. You're it's really swell that you're helping with something so worrying like this. Have other people complained about losing memories as well?
Yeah, a couple people.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, it's sort of the problem is there is a woman that we're looking for. She's a red dragonborn, about like uh what 5'9".
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like five foot nine. Apparently, she is the one who would have known something. Who's been like asking around about it and maybe like reporting it to people, but the and Gerby sort of laughed. The problem is no one seems to remember her.
Oh, well, that is very worrying.
Yeah, so I have a description, but I can't get a name since that's apparently one of the things people, I guess, either didn't ask or forgot.
Hmm. Yes. Well, unfortunately, I don't seem to know anybody based on that description.
Hmm. Uh, yeah. If you don't like mind it at all, I mean, I can't really think of who else to talk to, except maybe your ex.
Ugh, I can promise you, you don't want to talk to him. He, well, he's not the biggest fan of goblins.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, uh, Gerby thinks about her other party members, the tiefling, the satyr, and the kobold, and which one of them could possibly be sent out to investigate this. Um, and she kind of mutters to herself, "No, they have disguise self. That'll be fine." Uh, Uh, I mean, I can go if you give me like a name and like where I could find this guy. I could just ask one of my party members to go talk to him instead.
Well, if you really think that would help, his name is, uh, and then she tells you his name. Let's call him Kevin. Who gives a shit?
All right, Kevin Racist Mason.
Kevin. Let's say his last name is like Gobbledygook. That's funny.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, Kevin Gobbledygook.
Average gnome name. Yeah, his name is Kevin Gobbledygook. But I'm sorry. Did you say disguise self?
Uh, yeah, I mean maybe.
Mm. Well, I I suppose. I mean, he really is harmless. He's just unpleasant.
Mm, yeah. Uh, fair enough. I mean, I can guess why you broke up with him,
Mm-hmm.
or why you guys broke apart.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I'm trying to think of anything else to ask. Um, there is a question, but it's kind of a reach, and I don't know if Gerby would think of it. Let me get into her head for a minute. Yeah, okay. Gerby is going to ask, yeah, okay. I mean, uh, yeah, thanks for the heads up on Kevin, but if we want to cover all the bases, he might I mean, if he's like seen this dragonborn I'm looking for, then well, that'll be a lead. So, do you know where I can find him, or like where he usually hangs out?
Oh, well, I mean, I of course know his address where he lives. I'm not sure if he would be incredibly receptive if you just came up to his door. Uh, I know that the I know the bar he usually goes to. Would that work?
Yeah, that'd work.
All right. She can tell you where it is. It's called like uh it's literally called like the Salty Rat or something.
Nice. Okay. Is there anything else I can think to ask here? It's about lost.
Oh, and if you see him, please don't mention me.
Huh? Oh yeah, shoot. Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
All right. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Yeah. Thanks for your help. Yeah, I think that's enough of a lead. I'll go try to meet up with everyone else, I guess, and see if we can you know, track these people down, and if we learn anything else about what might have caused your memory loss, hopefully we can, yeah, get that sorted.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad I could be of help.
Yeah, okay. See you around, Rachel.
Goodbye. All right. So next thing Gerby does is just look for the others, or is she gonna do anything in the meantime?
Um, I'm trying to think if there is anything she can do in the meantime, right? 'Cause yeah. What what special skills does Garvey have that she can use to do something here?
She could turn into a mackerel.
She could turn into a mackerel, that's true.
She could turn into a horse.
She could turn into a horse, that's so true, dude. She could turn into a salty rat.
She could see her.
Shows up at the bar. It's no goblin, it's the salty rat.
And then Kirby shows up as the salty rat, and everyone's like, "Eh, the salty rat, come over here, buddy."
Yeah, and they buy Gerby free drinks, and then they're like, "Wow, I can't believe the salty rat is here in the flesh. Let's all talk about our the last month that we had in exquisite detail."
Let's all start talking about some random red dragonborn lady.
Yeah, or I could use Moonbeam.
Just murder some poor hapless dog.
I really don't think there's much that Gerby can do here. She went out, she talked to people, and she did get a good bit of information. She got some leads, but she also doesn't have disguise self and is uh pretty aware. She's self-aware enough to know that if she went to talk to this guy, it'd probably be mostly the guy being unpleasant and her being like, "Yeah, all right,"
Yeah.
and it wouldn't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
So what Gerby is going to do is she is going to how long has it been?
Um, for Gerby, I would say it's probably been at least like 3 hours, maybe like 3 to 4 hours.
3 hours. 3 hours. We met up at breakfast. It's only been about 3 hours, so it's still like
It's like
still
lunchtime.
yeah, it's like lunchtime. Okay, yeah, Gerby's going to turn into a mackerel and jump into the ocean.
That's what lunchtime means, baby!
That's my girl. I knew you could
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
She's turning into a small fish that is like a prey fish at lunchtime.
Shoot. Shucks, you're right.
Don't
Uh,
interact with any tuna.
you're right.
Oh boy,
Um,
1:42 p.m. jumps into the ocean.
and turns into a mackerel. Uh, I mean, if anything tries to eat her, she can just release the wild shape and then she's bigger. Um, the thrill of it is what makes it so fun. Surely this is what gambling really is.
If a tuna ate her in wild shape, um, I think as per the rules of wild shape, Gerby would lose her hit points inside of the tuna, and then blow the tuna up from the inside as she rapidly
Yeah,
expands.
yeah. But anyway, no, I think I truly I think like Gerby like is like, huh, I have some time to kill, and she's gonna like go into the ocean and turn into a fish and just kind of swim around.
This is her new pastime.
Yeah. Wait, no, I just remembered something. I just remembered something.
Gerby starts getting undressed to walk into the ocean, and then she goes, "Wait!"
Yeah. My God, I just remembered something. A lead that I didn't pursue.
What?
A glaringly obvious lead that I did not pursue.
What is it?
Gerby goes back to the man with the cormorant, and she casts speak with animals on the bird.
Oh my god.
She's gonna ask, she's gonna go up to the guy and be like, "Hey man, it's me again. Sorry, I just remembered something important that I have to ask." Which she says to like the actual guy first.
Okay, sure. Let's just say she can find him again. That's cool. Um, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, yeah. Um, he says, "Oh, it's you again. Yeah, sure. What do you need?"
Yeah, I mean, you can actually keep working. I just remembered. I'm uh sorry. I was kind of, you know, the kind of focused in on the whole thing. I totally forgot. I have speak with animals because I'm a druid. You can just keep working. Can I talk to your bird?
Oh, you want to talk to Paul?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't. I don't really go out in the ocean without him. So, uh, can I just like take my lunch break with you guys?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. I actually, you can. So like, you can talk to Paul, right?
Yeah. Do you want to like ask him some other stuff too?
He kind of like looks at this cormorant that you now know is named Paul, and he says, "I don't know if I have something to ask him, but like, I don't know, it's just kind of cool. Like, can you tell me what he says?"
Yeah, for sure.
All right, sweet.
All right. Gerby sits down with this guy on his lunch break and casts speak with animals. And she's just like, hey, your name's Paul.
What's this fucking cormorant's voice? Um, Paul. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Uh, cool. So I have a couple of questions to ask. Do you, uh, wait. Gerby is thinking if the Paul would know what a dragonborn is. Um, have you seen well, I guess do you know what a dragonborn is?
Dragon. Lizard.
Yeah. Yeah, have you seen like a red lizard that's like like this tall, and she kind of like reaches up to where that height would be, and she has to like kind of really stretch to do it. But like a really big red lizard lady that's like this tall. Have you seen someone like that come by the here recently?
No.
Ah, shucks. Okay. Uh, well,
Red lizard lady need fish?
uh, are you asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, she might.
You need fish?
Uh, no, I'm okay. Do you need fish?
I like fish.
Nice, dude. Gerby is like relaying this conversation to the guy too. It's just like, yeah, and he says that he likes fish.
Classic Paul.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just like, thank you. Truly, I have to say thank you, Jordan, for indulging me while also not letting me do the lore mantles a second time.
It's based entirely on whether or not these things would know the information that you want, and the answer is no.
Yeah, yeah. This time.
This time.
Oh God. Okay. Um. Yeah. Honestly, I think Gerby might just make idle chat with Paul and this other guy, and like just translate like a conversation between the two of them, just for like a bit. Like she's just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, conversation with Paul is very fish based. He's kind of he's been really getting into fish lately. Um, so I literally
Yeah.
can't imagine what else would happen other than just
Yeah.
conversations about liking fish and if fish is currently present.
Yeah. No, I think like they spend like a few minutes talking, and then Gerby's just like, yeah, and then he says like he's pretty happy that you guys caught a big one the other day. Classic Paul.
Classic Paul.
Yeah. All right. Hey, this has been fun, but I gotta let you get back to your lunch and then your work. And speak with animals doesn't. I don't actually remember how long the spell lasts. It might actually only last for 1 minute, which is fine. Uh, no, it's okay. We're out. But she says no, but it's fine though. We're out of combat, so I just cast it a couple times. It's cool. Um,
Of course.
yeah. But yeah, I should probably get going. It was nice talking to both of you.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for talking to Paul. Nobody ever talks to Paul. That's awesome. And hey, good luck.
Yeah, thanks. Good luck with your fish.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. All right. Now Gerby walks away, enjoys the sea breeze, and then turns into a mackerel and swims into the ocean.
There we go. All roads lead to mackerel.
Lead to mackerel, baby. Yeah. I think that is truly it for the Gerby section at this point in time.
Great. Awesome. Love it. Wonderful. Thank you for playing.
Wow. um, are we, Val? Are we ready?
If you're not ready, we can take a break.
Yeah.
I would like a break.
All right.
Okay.
We'll have a break, and then when we get back, we can jump over to you guys. All right. Bye bye.